So it's been like a week now with the coronavirus taking over the world, and I'm continuously still bored. I know a lot of you are too. I've been like constantly on my phone, like just active on social media, and then like now it's kind of turning into like, what can I keep doing to my car to keep busy? So today's little job and like task that I have for myself that I figured I'd just pick up the camera and vlog it is I'm gonna go to the car, take out my panels, but just the handle part on the inside. And basically I ordered Amazon Prime last night gold carbon fiber wrap for them. They're just wrapped carbon fiber now because I didn't really want to paint them, and like to all the 350 owners, you guys know that those little inside door pieces, they like peel, and they're like made out of this weird ass material that like if you run your fingernail on it or scratch it, it like peels off really easy, and it's like really cheesy. So I've already wrapped it once. I want to wrap it again because right now the wrap on it is peeling up. So I decided that I might as well like take that as just a task to do today. And then so I'm on my way there now to the car. I'll show you guys how to basically take it off, and then we just do that for the day. Another thing that I didn't even film the other day was I made a new trunk setup for my car, and I wanted to ask you guys and like comment down below if you actually want to see me do this again. But it's something I've been doing. I've done it twice now, where I take like wood, cut it out in the like shape of the trunk, and then I paint it and do like a cool design. So if any of you are even remotely interested in that, if there's enough people that kind of want to see it, I might even do like a poll on my Instagram. If any of you want to see me do that and make another video, I will make another video on it and do like a full tutorial of how to make it. And or I might even try to sell them to some of you, or like just make the layout, because I'm getting really good at it and it just keeps me busy. So that's one thing that I do. Like, I am kind of pissed off at myself for not filming. But we'll get on with today's video. I'll meet you guys at the parking garage and I'll show you guys how to take off the panels, and then we'll get to it. Alright, so I guess the first thing I'm going to do is, it's super easy how to take these off for any of you that want to attempt what I'm about to do today. You literally just take like a flathead screwdriver and then pry these out, and then there's one clip. It's really simple. So I'm basically just going to start. I'll shove the screwdriver probably about here, and then maybe here, and then basically it pops right out. And then you just unclip the clip, and that's about it. So we'll get into that, and then we'll do the other side, and then we're back off home. That's basically the hardest part, trying to get your fingernails or something to get these two clips off. But other than that, that's like all it is. Okay, for this side, it's pretty simple. This piece literally just clips out, same idea. Use a flathead, pry it out. And then there's two bolts, they're both 10 mils. And then stick it in, ratchet it out. And then this is the only piece that's holding this together. I've already unclipped it, so once this is out, you can take the other little door handle out. And then we're basically good to go. Then once you get that out, same idea. There's only one clip on this side. Try to pry it out, and then pretty simple. Oh, good thing I just taught that. Alright, see, it's like fairly simple job. Anybody can do it. I've done it like several times, honestly, anyways. So now it's just back to the house. I have to wait for Amazon Prime to drop off my gold wrap. Otherwise, I'll just end up spray painting it. So I'll see you guys back at the house. Alright, so we made it back to the house. I'm basically decided to start with the driver's side because that's the side that was peeling. So I might as well start with that one. I'm going to peel the carbon fiber wrap off. I decided to leave the passenger side because it actually is really nice. So I'm going to start with this one because this is where it was peeling. And then from there, we'll wait for the mailman because, oh, that honestly could have been it right there. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that actually was the mailman and my package just arrived. And then we can just get to like wrapping and everything else. Otherwise, I'm going to have to wait till the mailman shows up, drops everything off. Okay. I don't know. We don't know yet. So I'll start to this line and then I'll catch up with you guys in a minute once I get all this wrap off. Okay, so I actually forgot to mention that you need to take off the dials. So you have to take off the dials. It's just 4 clips from the back. You take off that little piece that clips out, and then I can get to underneath where I actually had like the wrap tucked in. So quick update, you gotta take the dials off. Alright, so you can basically see, like, to those of you that know, this material, like, sucks. Whatever these are made out of is just, like, really weird, like, rubbery material that, like, scratches off. It's as simple as that to, like, take it all off. The clips are a little tricky, but, like, it took a little bit of time, obviously, but it's not that terrible. So I got one done, and then I'll wait for the wrap to come, and then we'll just get to it. Okay, well, luckily we were right. So the mailman just dropped it off. So this is the wrap that I got. Oh, it's locked. It's locked in there. Okay, well, I'll try to show you guys. So that's what we're working with. It's actually pretty cool. It's a vivid material. So we'll see what it looks like compared to the like regular carbon fiber wrap. I figured I'd just do this because it was a little change. Alright, so I'm kind of running into like a little issues. Obviously, I'm not the best wrapper here, so it's peeling up in each corner, and that's exactly the same place that it did peel up when it was that carbon fiber. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and paint this first now, because you can see that it's like worn inside there, and I couldn't get the wrap to kind of flow in there either. So what I'm thinking now is that I'm going to end up painting it, letting it dry, and then going at it again, and then I'll try to like cut off places where it doesn't need to be tucked in gold, and then that can just be black so it looks a little bit cleaner, and then I can have like a little bit easier of a time with like wrapping in and around like the tight places. And this one is the harder one of the two. That one is a lot easier because it's basically just flat. So I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit and then see what I can kind of make out of it. Alright, so I basically did exactly what I just said I was going to do. I ended up just masking it off, and then I painted just around this edge, and then I also painted inside and then inside that hole as well. Basically so it would give me like a black surface so it wouldn't look that terrible for the places that this gold wrap like won't tuck in and stick, because it's not really like the best wrap, and it's also not like a car vinyl wrap where you can heat up and like really stretch. So that's like the best idea I could come up with. So I'll take off this painter's tape because all this is wrapped underneath, and this one will be done, and then once this one dries I'll do the same thing. So I'll show you guys what this looks like with the painter's tape off in a second. Okay, so here's what it looks like. You can kind of see where I painted. I went inside the little dial section right there and then in where your hand kind of sits. So I'm going to basically, that one's done. I'm going to do the same process for that one right there, and then that's about the whole process. So once I get done with the second one, I'll show you guys clipping back in the like window switches and the unlock and lock buttons, and then we're basically done and ready to go put it back in the car. Alright, so got both of them done. They went a little bit better than I thought they would, to be completely honest with you. It's not like the greatest, but I'm going to put in the dials again, and then it's basically done. Like, it's a fairly simple job. I went like a route that was even more complicated than just like wrapping it completely, because I had to like tape it, then mask it off, and then paint it. So I went a step further because the like wrap that I got wasn't really the best, but at least it works. So I'll clip these back in and I'll show you the final product of what it kind of all looks like together done. Alright, well they clip back in fine, obviously, but that's kind of what you can see of what I did. It is definitely a very easy mod to do to your car. I guess you could say it's technically a modification. So I'll bring you guys back to the parking garage and put these back in the car, kind of see what it looks like. I'm not sure when I'm going to do that, so I'll pick up the camera when I eventually get to go back to the car. But for now, I'm actually really happy about how it turned out. Like, I think the gold like carbon fiber is a cool touch. So I'm like excited to see what it'll look like in the car. If it doesn't look good, then it was a total waste of time. But then I honestly will probably just paint them black and call it a day. Maybe add some like gold sparkle or something. But I'll run these for a little bit. Like, I spent some time on it, I might as well run them. So for now, I'll catch up with you guys when I get to the car, and we'll see it done and complete. Alright, so we're at the parking garage now. I'm probably going to start with that side, and then this side, same deal as taking it out. Plug these two plugs back in, and then it's as simple as that, and the project's over. So I have the newly wrapped gold, so you can kind of get an idea of it. I think it's going to look pretty cool. So I'll start with this side, and then I'll get to the driver's side in a second. So it's basically just like clips in, and then you put this little handle back in, put the top in, screw it down. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. That doesn't look too bad. You're gonna see it somewhat looks okay. I might run that for a little bit. I'll see how that grows on me. So I have that side in, other side just has to pop in. This one's a really easy side. And then basically I'll just let it grow on me, see it in the sun. For now I think it doesn't look too bad. Alright, so this one literally same deal. 2 plugs, clip it in. Alright, so not that big a deal, clips in. So that's what it looks like on this side. It kind of gives you more of a perspective of like the gold and black. I even have these little like gold trims in here that not a lot of people can even tell. But for now, I'll get out of the car, try to at least struggle, so you can kind of get the idea of what it looks like. I think it doesn't look that bad. It definitely has to grow on me, but for what it is, and like you can tell on the other side, for what it is, I definitely like it. So for now, with all the little gold pieces on the inside, definitely a cool touch for sure. So honestly, overall, really happy with how it turned out. Like, definitely worth doing it over and like retrying it, especially because like the old wrap was peeling anyways, so like, why not? Anyways, day like I can't even count anymore of just being super bored with everything that's going on in the world. I hope like a lot of you are staying safe and like not being fucking total idiots and doing like the things that everyone's telling us not to be doing, but at the same time I'm still just as bored as all of you and trying to make the most out of it. And like the more and more this goes on, the more it kind of starts to become like a big deal, and it is starting to look like it's getting into like a really big deal. I know a few of you have seen on my story that like I the past like few days now I've been going out just as like a joke to look at like the toilet paper aisles, always empty. It's like we're going through an apocalypse. It's pretty funny, but at the same time like it's definitely concerning. Just like a little, I guess, background as to like what's going on past just like cars. Anyways though, thanks for watching, and like I'll just keep trying to make videos like this. Like let me know if this is like a video like you guys like seeing. I know like I tend to make videos and like what you're used to seeing is like trip content and stuff, and obviously that will come. Like I'll definitely be vlogging a lot of trips and car shows that I do attend and try to go to, so that's definitely not going to be a shortage of like vlogs, films, and like videos, I guess you could say, of what I'll be making throughout the summer. But for now, like little how to, I guess, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm just trying to show you guys how I do it and like what I do to my car, because lots of the time I do it all myself and like a lot of people don't realize that. So it was fun to like bring the camera out and actually film this like process of just doing like something really basic, but at the same time a lot of basic mods to a lot of people are like the most satisfying, especially to me. Like just doing this is still satisfying and still really rewarding. So I'll finish the video off here. Thanks for watching to anybody that is watching. Hope you subscribe, like the video. I'm trying to get monetized. I'm still in, I think, under 1,000 right now, not followers, this is an Instagram, subscribers. I'm still getting the hang of the whole YouTube thing, but bear with me. I'm trying to get used to it. I'm trying to get better. So to you guys that actually do watch and support me, it means a lot, and it's still like so crazy to me is like where I am right now with all of this, and it's just a lot of fun to be able to like pick up a camera and not be as shy and uncomfortable as I was in the beginning, and like know that it's just being able to progress. It's really cool. So thank you to everybody, and I'll finish the video off here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Not sure what it'll be or when it'll be, but peace for now. I wanted to try to take out the door panels, or not the door panels, but the door handles inside the door panels. Wow, how many times am I gonna say door panels there? So I woke up and basically decided that I wanted to take off the door handles inside the doors. So we're basically like into what? Cop? Oh.